you never know who's going to walk in here.
What's the most amazing person? Who's
Arnold Schwarzenegger came in.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Arnold came in to get a haircut. He said, "You have a beautiful family." He saw my picture.
What made him come here? Who brought him here?
There's a guy that comes in. He still comes in, Woody King, and he runs a company that in Columbus, Ohio, that takes care of
The Arnold.
No, not the Arnold. Just he takes care of real famous people when they come to town.
Nice job.
And he needed a beard trim because he came in for the Arnold Classic, and Arnold come in, and he brought us a poster, and I had him sign it. Thanks for the haircut. I'll be back. And then Clapton.
Eric Clapton. Wow.
Clapton came in, and the funny thing about Clapton is I had a little bit of a hangover that day because I have what.
Is this when he was supposedly living here in Columbus, Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I have what they call a little bit of a drinking problem.
Okay.
Just a little.
Just a little.
And I went to get coffee across the street. And I come over, and the guy walks in, and I'm like, "Can I help you?" And he get him in a chair, and I'm slugging coffee, and I'm like, "Damn, you look familiar. You ever been in here before?" And he's like, "No, this is my first time in." And I'm like, "I'm Tommy." And he goes, "I'm Eric." And I go, "God, it's Eric Clapton." In my head, I didn't say anything. But a guy I was in business with, Purdom, that owns the Bag of Nails next door,
Right.
he had a baby the same night that Clapton had a baby.
All right.
So he sent him in to get a haircut because of the pictures. But his mother and father live they live right around the corner.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
He was cool.
So Schwarzenegger, Clapton. How about sports figures?
Earl Bruce used to come in all the time.
You get his haircut here?
Oh, yeah. The funny
Yeah.
thing about Earl Bruce one day, he says, he's talking, and we're like, "Hey, Coach, how's it going?" "I don't know why they're making such a big damn deal about this waterboarding shit going down on Guantanamo Bay. You know what's tough?" I go, "What's that, Coach?" He goes, "Coaching for Woody Hayes. That was tough." But Earl would just tell you how he felt. It would be hilarious.
Yeah, man.
"Coaching for Woody Hayes. That's what's tough."
Whole different kind of waterboarding.
I mean, there's been a lot of golfers from
Muirfield?
One day, Frost was in here, David Frost. And nobody knew who he was, because I'm a golfer, and I recognize him, and I get him in a chair, and I'm like, "Missed the cut." And he looks up at me, and he goes, "Yeah." So I cut his hair, and he's like, "Hey, where's a good place to get, a sandwich?" And I said, "Go down to Villanova, get, the little Italian." But, and there's been, I got a buddy that grew up here in Worthington. He caddies for Patrick Cantley. He comes in every year and brings us passes so we can go to the Muirfield, and we catch up and have a good old time with him.